Recently, Rick Beato has been releasing some videos discussing advanced music theory topics in the form of YouTube shorts, without very much context. To an advanced student of music theory, many of his topics may make perfect sense. However, I suspect that there are some who are early on in their music theory journey that may not have as sophisticated of an understanding of some of his topics. Today I will tackle a YouTube short that he posted where he is improvising over a G major chord using the G Lydian scale. So does this mean that the Lydian scale is the only scale that Rick Beato knows? Well, we'll answer that question a little later on. But first, what is a Lydian scale? The Lydian mode or scale is the fourth mode of the major scale. Lydian is used a lot in film scoring, and much like Locrian, is harmonically unstable. I say that in that it wants to resolve to the relative major. However, melodically, it is one of the more stable modes you can use for writing melodies. As far as structure, Lydian is the same thing as a major scale, the only difference being the raised fourth scale degree. So what is G Lydian? G Lydian is the fourth mode of some major scale. And just for fun, we will also determine the relative minor. Trust me, it will come in handy. G Lydian is the same as G major, but with a raised fourth. How do we raise the fourth? We add one sharp. This just happens to be the same thing as a D major scale. What is the relative minor to D major? We can determine this by finding the sixth scale degree of D major or finding the pitch a minor third down. That would be B. B is the sixth scale degree, so B minor is the relative minor to D major and G Lydian. Knowing this, we can use a simple 3 notes per string formula to create a G Lydian scale using the B minor scale. So first, the basic structure of a minor scale is tonic, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, and then whole step back to the tonic. Now we know that G is the fourth scale degree of D, but what about in B minor? G is the sixth scale degree of B minor. Using this info, we can create scale shapes all the way up to fret 22 if we want to. First, we will identify the B's with open circles and the G's with open diamonds. And using the basic tonic, whole step, half step pattern, we will create a B minor scale that can be relatively simply played in one position. After the first octave, we slide up one whole step and repeat the pattern. From here, we can add the low G, just a minor third down from where we started for a true G Lydian scale. See how we already have a simple scale shape just after adding the G on the high E string? And then we can start to fill in the rest of this chart for more options. From here, we already have some interesting playing options to our disposal, but we don't have to stop here. We can start to scale higher up on the neck and stay in the box, so to speak. Don't mind some of the minor imperfections along the way. You get the drift by now, I hope. We go back to the original question. Does Rick Beato really only know one scale? Actually, no, he knows quite a few scales, but for the purpose of what his title implies, we're talking about the 7 modes of the major scale. And in that context, everything is relative to the minor scale, and the minor scale is relative to everything. So I have composed an etude completely in G Lydian for you as an example. I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please hit subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.